What advice would you give to people who are not always on, hobbyists? How to get better? Like people that are already there. I don't know, purple belts, brown belts, black belts. They're just like doing like a couple times a week or something like that. Like how to get better.
I think being consistent, like find a schedule that you can consistently train. Maybe it's like 3-4 times a week, or even a little bit less. Just be consistent over the years. I think too often people are like, oh, I want to get really good really fast, and it's like definitely takes a long time to get to where you want to be.
What about what you're doing during like while being consistent? What kind of stuff you're working on?
So honestly, I think one big thing for me, which something I actually started doing once B Team was formed, was filming all of your rounds and then watching it every day. Because then you can see what specific problems you're having, and then you can base your positional rounds around those problems.
That's really interesting. It's kind of depressing though.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I have to, I edited this podcast for a long time. I still do in part. And I hate the sound of my voice and like what I look like. It's tough, but it does make you better.
Yeah.
And I also hate the sound of Craig's voice and what he looks like. So editing this podcast will be especially difficult. This will be doubly difficult. But I'm glad the rest of you are here. I don't know. That's a do you watch competition footage of yourself or no? Like to analyze, like to see.
Yeah, my confidence. That's fucking good.
While you're doing curls.
Yeah,
I try not to watch it to boost my confidence.
Is there advice Craig, you would give for hobbyists to get better?
I mean, just not every round has to be a fight to the death. Sure. I feel like you're going to get injured, burnt out that way, and you're not going to learn as much.
It's tough. I would say, just as a black belt who took jiu-jitsu very seriously for a very long time. Basically, when you become a hobbyist, your skill is basically slipping, your age and your skill. And so not taking stuff seriously is actually its own psychological skill of like, it's tough. It's tough. Like it's tough in a way that is different when you're like a blue belt or something, that if you work hard and you train correctly, you're going to get much better. Here, you're
looking downhill.
You're looking downhill, and you're like, yeah, I guess I'm going to enjoy the art of it.
Reframe the victory. Like if it's a young upcoming guy and he can't submit you, you're like, well, that's a moral victory.
Yeah, but then that has to happen. You have to be able to not do that to avoid the injury. Sometimes, like if you want, so yeah, it's a different thing. Plus with me, just because some people recognize me,
coming.
You have that probably. You guys definitely, obviously, have that.
I've solved that problem.
How did you solve that problem?
Travel around, you do a seminar, anything like that.
Yeah,
it's believable that you could get submitted once.
Yeah,
but if they catch you, give them a few.
Yeah.
If people tell their friends they submitted me to a seminar, one time, believable.
Yeah,
they got me 4 or 5 times.
4 times, yeah.
You've robbed them of that.
Okay, that's pretty funny, but it's also they have this energy, like they think. They're coming in hot, and I usually like to just basically get submitted quickly twice, and just it changes everything. It makes it more fun. I've noticed.
Let them submit you twice.
Yeah, just like very quickly. What are the options there? we're not saying
they can last longer. Hold off.
But then it's like it's very hard to if you're a very serious competitor and so on, you take it seriously, then yes, but. Like, then people what they try to do, this probably is what happens to you guys. They try to impress you by going super hard.
I have people every day come to my gym try to take me out.
Yeah.
I just stay sharp. Come to practice. Let's get it on.
Do you feel that energy? I feel like I need to talk to Craig here for a second. like at a seminar. Like somebody is coming in like really hard, like a brown belt will come in and they really want to impress you with like their technical side. They're a big fan. They've been watching your DVDs. Like, what do you do with a guy like that?
I make a complete joke out of the role. Give them the pass, mess with them, do stupid shit. Like rob them of the realness of it because it's stupid. I'm not going to roll hard with strangers. I feel like you should roll with a circle of people you trust. Injuries happen rolling hard with strangers because that's the same way you get injured in competition because you don't have that relationship with them.
And I should also mention that's probably not a good way to impress somebody by just going ape shit, going 100%.
Oh yeah, that's not at all.
I think the beauty of jiu-jitsu is like the camaraderie of it. Like as you get to know each other, there's like technical, like different ideas you have and all that.